as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional
Man,
football,
got that quarterback. Fuck.
tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you have green on that play.
And he'll take this
I lost.
over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Good shit.
Right at midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice
I'll be
pick up,
outside
9
in a minute.
yards on 1st down.
Inside.
I'm not sure this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
Drop that
And the
bitch.
stop here will come at the 38.
Hold on. Start lineup ain't right.
Yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll take it.
Good shit, good drive.
Patriot touchdown. Sony Michelle, his 11th touchdown
Drive.
here. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Joey Sly set to kick.
Good fucking drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or a receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Good shit, good fucking drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with a pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Good Josh.
Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. To Michel on the screen. And he's brought this one up to
That shit simple. Push it
it's
though.
a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Michel. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Michel. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Fuck off me, man.
Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Damn, I come
Some
on.
applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
6-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass pass for the extra.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this carries into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator. Right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
45-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Thank you,
let's
bro.
see about the call. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he'll get it to Michelle, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Newton. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
On first down, Patterson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Ball down into the air, and now it's intercepted.
Should we call it?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Patriots lose the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he's got this down to the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills head on. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And we'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Newton now to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Cordarrelle Patterson had the 2nd fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Now you can see the sun.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. They'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him down the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Michel. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Finding Knox there, complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Brings up 3rd.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 25 yards that time.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He can run, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick.
Good game, Homer. Good game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, I put the team together in 1 year. I had to cut buku niggas and buku trees.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise.
I thought you was thinking for a quarterback or something in the draft.
Right here offensively.
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not the situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.